I am in beautiful Sarajevo, and I'm going to be completely honest, tomorrow is going to be my cultural day. I think maybe I'm gonna go on a tour, maybe, Mostar. But today, I actually got here quite late. Today is a pure let's get drunk and party day. Time to cross the street, guys. Wait for the green light. This is the line that separates the old Ottoman Empire side of the main pedestrian road and the Austro-Hungarian side. How cool is that?
This guy.
Wait, what's so special about this guy? He's like not even paying attention.
Yeah, but he's too cool, you know.
He's too cool to pay attention to the video.
I'm kidding, of course.
Hi, who are you?
Actually, high school.
Kositi.
Kositi. She lives.
So, I'm just so excited to be in Sarajevo because apparently I went to Mostar, which is in Herzegovina, and apparently that doesn't count as being in Bosnia. So if you say that you've been to like Mostar or somewhere in Herzegovina, but you say, oh, I've been to Bosnia, like a Herzegovinian. They'll kind of kind of laugh to themselves because Bosnia and Herzegovina aren't quite the same thing, even though it's called Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I feel like now that I'm in Sarajevo, I feel like I'm officially in Bosnia for the first time, and I know that might be really confusing and weird. And that's the thing about the Balkans, it's really confusing. But basically, I'm just really happy to be in Sarajevo and check it out. Hey! This is my wait, kako se zove?
Rebecca.
Rebecca je prelepa.
Hvala.
She's so cute. Balkan girls are the cutest girls in the world. Okay guys, it is party time. We are going to the Austro-Hungarian side of that main pedestrian road. It's really cold as well, by the way. If you're coming to Sarajevo, just know that it's kind of cold at night because it's in the mountains. It is Sunday morning. As I said yesterday, today's going to be the cultural day, just checking out all the things that you have to see in Sarajevo. Hey guys, I'm standing next to the Catholic Church, and if you're not familiar with history of Bosnia, basically it's not just ethnic Bosnians here, there's also historically ethnic Serbs and ethnic Croatians. People who are Catholic in Bosnia are Croatian. So right now guys, I'm standing next to this beautiful Orthodox church where of course that's where the Serbs go to their mass and of course to practice their faith. So right now guys, I am standing next to the Eternal Flame, which has actually been burning since the end of the Second World War, ever since 1945, in honor of the fallen soldiers of the Yugoslav Partisan Army. However, there's an asterisk. It did briefly stop burning during the Bosnian Wars, which was from 1992 to 1995. There's these little kids doing this rollerblading race, and I can't help but think about the juxtaposition of it being right next to the eternal flame. So in one moment you see, you know, a sad history, and at the same time you see something as beautiful as a rollerblading race. I can't help but like think how beautiful that juxtaposition is.
Samo što nije krenulo.
I'm just in front of one of the most important places, not only in Europe but in the world. This is the spot where Gavrilo Princip, who was a Serb national, he shot Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sofia, which precipitated the events that led up to World War I. Where that looks like a taxi, where it was parked, is where Franz Ferdinand and his wife were. Gavrilo Princip was standing here and bang! Shot him! And that's Gavrilo right there. And I just think he's so hot. So right now I'm standing in front of the mosque in the Old Town. It's actually one of the oldest mosques in the city of Sarajevo. However, with the way I'm dressed right now, I'm not allowed to go into the mosque, so you have to be quite conservatively dressed if you want to go into the mosque. Basically, lesson of the day, don't dress like a slut. Imena ubijene djece. That basically means names of deceased children, which is so sad. I hate filming sad things because the history of the Balkans has so much sadness. It like pains me, and I never talk about it on my channel. Obviously, I make videos about the Balkans and traveling here, and obviously I live in Serbia, and I don't like talking about the war, but it's impossible to come to this city and not notice it. There's so many buildings that have so many bullet holes in them. Like yesterday, the bus that we were taking, it stopped. Our stop was in the Serbian kind of, I guess you would call it neighborhood or suburb, borough, whatever, of Sarajevo, and every single apartment had so many like holes. It was just hole after hole after hole after hole. It was just so sad and crazy to see. Like there was no like break in bullet holes in the wall, like no like part of any wall where it's just like kind of a clean patch, a smooth patch of just wall. It was all bullet holes, and you see so many buildings like that here. Even the hotel I'm staying in has bullet holes in the back of the hotel. It's so sad. It's so sad. But again, I just think it's so beautiful that there's this little kids rollerblading race today. It's just, as sad as history is, it's just important to be happy that there's a future and focus on the positive and focus on the great things about the Balkans, which of course is what I try to do with my channel. And there's like no better like metaphor for that than the fact that there's this adorable, awesome kids rollerblading race. Like that never happens. I've never seen one of those. So of all days for me to come to Sarajevo, I'm so glad that it was today.